So cool. The big question is, do they still stay in touch, Allie?
He said they weren't besties, but if they saw one another, they would definitely say what up.
Oh, I like that.
How about that?
All right, well, thank you. I have some awful feedback, so we're going to get rid of that. But we are talking about a really important day, and that is International Day of Women and Girls in Science. And so, of course, the big thing now is drones, right? So we are joined by Sarah Hillard, who's one of the teacher 3D printing and robotics and drones teachers at Millennial Tech Middle School. Hansol Hong, founder of Robolink. We'll get to that. And we have two wonderful students here, Sophia and Madison, and we're going to see their drone flying skills here in just a bit. But Sarah, I'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about the importance of this day.
Oh, it's really important. Anytime you can celebrate having women being involved in the STEM fields, which are good paying and exciting and rewarding. So we're excited to promote that anytime we can.
And the ladies, I mean, I will say I was a big science, person in high school, and now there's drones. They didn't have drones when I was in high school, but the kids are loving this, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're excited to be one of the 5 or 6 middle schools here in San Diego that have drones, and it's a really exciting. We do competitions. The kids learn interviewing skills. They can also repair their own drones and maintain them. So there's a lot of skills involved.
Okay, so even though the day is officially Wednesday, there is a drone flying competition tomorrow. Tell us quickly about that.
Yes, it's at Mountain View Community Center, and there's about 30 teams coming from all over Southern California, so we're really excited.
Okay. Now, Hansol, you are with Robolink. Tell us about the involvement here with the drones.
Yeah, so we are a local company here in San Diego, creator of CoDrone EDU, which is the drone that girls will be using tomorrow. We're in about 7,000 schools, and then out of those, there's about 3,000 teams that are participating in the aerial drone competition that'll be happening here in San Diego as well.
So what is the objective for the girls in these competitions? What do they need to do in order to, I guess, gain the most points?
Yeah, girls will be, flying, they'll be programming, and then they'll be also like collaborating together. So it's a whole package in a competition. And yeah, girls will be not only competing, but they'll be learning a lot of the skill sets that's needed in workforce. So they'll learn all these skill sets without knowing that they are learning.
And so programming is a big part of this, right?
Yes, correct.
And that will help them with future skills.
Yes. Yeah, there's going to be countless career opportunity with the drones and programming. So yeah, it's absolute important skills.
So we see they can go through the circles, but they also need to land on these boxes?
Yeah, so there's a lot of different missions. These are like some of the part of it. Students going through this like different obstacles, pushing ping pong balls, and like many different things.
Oh.
So yeah, it's very fun.
Okay. I would have crashed already, Sophia. Tell us what you love about being part of this competition and what you're looking forward to tomorrow.
What I like is that we can fly, we can do things to flips, and tomorrow I'm really excited is that this is our last to qualify, so then we can see if we can try to get as much points as we can.
Okay. Is the hardest part programming it or flying it and not crashing?
Programming it, because that one takes time of how much minutes and how much power does it need to go to it.
Okay. Madison, tell us a little bit about the competitions and what you like with flying drones. I'm going to sneak between you ladies.
I like doing the teamwork one because you get to talk to other teams and what your strategies are and how you guys will work together to get a lot of points.
All right, so what is your strategy going into tomorrow?
For the teamwork one, I'm going to do the slanted things, and then we'll do the drops, and the other team will do the other side, and then we'll try to do bullseye on the landing pad.
Bullseye on the landing pad. Okay, I understand these are the landing pads. What do you hope to do later? Do you already know what you'd like to focus on career-wise?
Not that I know of anything right now.
But you're liking programming.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have crashed already, you guys, so I'm impressed. All right, Sarah, for people that want to learn more about some of the science programs or tomorrow's competition, where can they go?
Well, they can go to the REC Foundation website and check out the different events that are available there. There's so many things for kids to do. It's a really great opportunity for everybody.
Are you impressed with these flying skills?
I'm very impressed. I'm always impressed by the kids.
We had a lot of lights that they had to avoid today, so we were told to keep them low, and I think they've killed it so far. So they're doing great. All right, don't let Paul screw it up, ladies. All right.
Wow.
She landed right on the hand. It was perfect. Oh, let's see. Oh! Well, good thing Hansol is here to fix anything that goes wrong. We'll be right back with much more coming up on Good Morning San Diego. Stay with us.